When we look at what our children are studying now, we realize that they need to be ready for AI. They need to be ready for a world that is changing.
AI cannot do the accounting, and you need to have a trustworthy person sitting in that seat handling the numbers.
Hi, I'm Faye D'Souza. Welcome to this very special podcast, Parents' Perspective on ACCA.
Previously, we don't have that freedom to select our career or anything. Whatever our parents say, it's just that. You choose whatever you want, but be focused in that.
Between the two of you, who keeps an eye on what the other children are doing?
Try to be independent and motivate yourself.
That's actually really good advice. I like that. Hi, I'm Faye D'Souza. Welcome to this very special podcast, Parents' Perspective on ACCA. The idea here is to sit down with the families behind the professionals and the students, the families who support, who provide structure, who cheer for these young people as they move forward in life. Why are we discussing this now? Because the manner in which young people are choosing their careers and choosing their way of life is evolving and changing. And it's a great time to hear raw stories from families on how they're making these decisions and how they're navigating these changing times. Joining me today are Wilfred and Helen Rajkumar, whose daughter Sandra is doing her graduation at Stella Maris in Chennai, but also at the same time doing her ACCA. Tell me about Sandra. What was she like as a child? Where did she do her schooling?
Sandra is a person, we got her into our life after 8 years of our marriage. And she's been always a special child for us. She started her schooling from Chennai, and thereon, due to my profession changeovers, she did her schooling in Bangalore, in Mumbai, and again came back into Chennai. And then we finally decided moving her during her education, place to place. She'll not have good friends with her for a permanent friend. So we decided to put her in a hostel education thing.
Was it hard though to send a child off to boarding school?
Yes, it was little hard for me, but my thought process was totally different. I thought, okay, let her be independent on her own. She has to get settled in her life. That was my full focus in my life that time. Because I've seen so many children, like they are very much dependent on their parents. So I thought, okay, let her be independent, and I asked my husband, okay, why don't we put her in some boarding school?
Oh, so it was your idea.
Yeah.
It's normally the mother who finds it. But my understanding is it was sending her to boarding school that led her eventually to ACCA? Is that how it
Yes,
happened?
it so happened in when she was doing her plus one and plus two in boarding school, she had her friends there. From there only she got inspired with ACCA. Some of her friends went and studied, their seniors I'm talking about, and their sisters also were classmates for Sandra. So they were giving their feedbacks about ACCA, and so she started slowly getting into her thing. Okay, I also wanted to go for ACCA.
Actually, it was part of their subject in that 12th standard ACCA. But now they have taken that group, ACCA group. That time when Sandra was there, and one of her friend and sisters, everybody was studying that, she was very much inspired about that. So from there she got interested, and she wanted to do ACCA.
So when she came and she told you all, this is what I want to do, did you know what ACCA was?
No, honestly speaking.
Honestly speaking, that time we didn't know anything.
Then I started checking with my friends who were there in the corporate offices, working for corporate offices in the finance and accounts. I was just checking with them, what does ACCA mean? Nowhere I've heard about this. And more information we got from Sandra.
Sandra, yeah, she used to sit and explain to us, both of us.
The thing about India specifically is, I don't know what, how very different it is in overseas, but in India, parents play a very large role in choosing the path, the career path for the child. Was it completely her decision?
So I thought, okay, ACCA is something new, and it's UK accredited. And she also has a lot of future dreams, not only get settled here in India, she wants to go abroad. So she has a lot of opportunities. That's where we thought, okay, her decision, let her be her decision.
I used to always tell him, see, let her be on her own. Whatever she wants to decide, let her decide. Because later on, she shouldn't regret that we stopped her from doing something or the other.
That's another one.
So let her be on her own. If she wants to do ACCA, let her do. Let her just get started
And
with
nowadays the kids are very clear and they
Yeah.
know what they have wanted to do and where they want to get settled.
You know, there's also the idea of flexibility, right? Because she's doing this along with her BCom.
Yes.
So normally, just doing the certification is a really heavy thing.
Correct.
Yes.
To do it along with the BCom, and my understanding is that you can choose when to do your exams. You can there's a flexibility in that structure. There are a
Correct.
certain number of exams that tests have to be taken, but you can space them out on your own. Is that a factor that has helped her a lot, or do you believe that she's just, pushing
No,
through?
As earlier I told you, she's more keen in reading and she's more interested in reading. She loves to take workload on reading. So this is one thing which has become an advantage for her, even though in BCom this 3 years when she's doing 9 papers gets automatically through 9 of the ACCA papers.
So there is a collaboration between the Stella Maris College
And
degree
ACCA.
and
And-
ACCA.
Yes. So 9 papers she can complete, but still she wants to do each and every test separately with ACCA, directly with ACCA. And that's how she completed 6 papers.
So
Yeah.
one of her plans is to work overseas.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes.
That is one main thing for her.
She has that in mind.
She always used to tell us, I want to finish my studies and I want to go abroad.
And she's also focused now, after the 3rd year, after doing the ACCA, she wants to work for 1 year again, then only out for higher any
Higher
studies
ed,
or
yeah.
anything like that.
Okay, she wants to work for 1 year here.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 year.
And where is she going to work?
She's only aiming for this 4
Big
The big
A's,
four.
four,
Yeah.
big four. She keeps saying big 4.
Yeah.
One day I'll be there in one of the fours. One of the fours.
Do you think ACCA is what is giving her that confidence, that preparation, giving her the stepping ladder to be able to get the job of her dreams?
Yes.
How?
Very true, yes.
Can you
That
tell
is-
me
that
how
is
you
because,
expect?
The way she shares with us, the kind of papers she's writing, and whatever she's been attending exams and all those ACCA course 13 papers they have, it is more related. They are getting qualified to be placed in these kind of audit firms.
What is if I were to ask you to imagine Sandra's life, say 5 years from now, 10 years from now, what do you imagine?
She will be settled in a very good...
Well, professionally,
Yeah,
I think we have confidence in
On
her.
her.
Whatever she's been doing, she's been successful. Keeping that in mind, she'll be in a very, very comfortable.
By God's
very
grace, she'll be in a good,
Good
position,
position.
I think so.
Abroad, you imagine
Yeah,
that
abroad
she'll
or
be
any of the
living
top
abroad.
companies,
Yeah.
corporate
Yeah.
companies, she should be in a very good position. She would have reached that level.
When we look at what our children are studying now, we realize that they need to be ready for AI. They need to be
Yes.
ready for a world that is changing
Yes,
very
yes.
drastically.
Yes.
Right?
Correct,
So
yeah.
even within ACCA, they are incorporating the idea of finding out how AI will change their universe as well. So do you find that your daughter is thinking more on those terms?
Yeah,
Yes,
she
yes.
keeps thinking. She keeps thinking that also.
She
but
keeps
again,
telling
she's very
us
confident.
also.
What she says is, see, accounts is numbers. AI can't do anything. A person has to be doing the numbers.
Okay.
AI can be a support function for it, but AI cannot do the accounting. So certain things she says, okay, you need to accept, okay. What she says is logic, correct, okay.
Yeah. Also, I mean, the interesting thing when I was reading through it was the focus that it has on ethics, which I thought was, for an accounting professional certification, to have that much focus on ethics, I thought was a interesting, by global standards also very interesting.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, ethics is more important on the accounts because that's the backbone of any company.
Yeah.
And you need to have a trustworthy person
Yes.
sitting in that seat, handling the numbers, giving the right numbers. So ethics again plays a major role there.
I have a bit of a rapid fire for you.
Okay.
So I'll ask you a question and you tell me which of the two of you this suits the best,
Okay.
right? Okay. So first question, who is the bigger disciplinarian when it comes to studies and home?
Helen, my wife.
So who, between the two of you, who panics first as a parent? So if your child says, I'm not going to do this, or I don't know what to do with my life, I'm not going to, who takes more
No, we
stress?
don't panic.
No, she
I just tell them in a
she
way.
panics in the sense she goes to a future, thinking a lot of things. Okay, she goes elaborate,
Yeah.
taking that panic.
So between the two of you, who is likely to be more focused on what is this career you're choosing? You'll not make any money. So for example, if your son says, I want to be a dancer, you're like, what is dancing?
Yeah.
Dancing will not pay the bills.
Yes.
I involve and say that this is not going to fetch you big money or monetary benefits when you grow. So try to think the other way. So I keep guiding him.
Between the two of you, who keeps an eye on what the other children are doing? That person's son is doing this course, this person has done that.
I think Helen.
Helen keeps an eye. So tell me this, what is your, and I want this answer from both of you, your one go-to parenting advice when you're talking to your child? What is that thing that you say over and over again that you believe is like it's like a fundamental philosophy that your child should learn and imbibe?
What I keep telling to both of them is, nowadays the world is totally corrupted. Be a street smart. You need to be real smart. You need to be a street smart, that's it. Otherwise you cannot survive. In places you need to do certain things which you don't like it. In certain places you should not do it. Be a disciplined person. Then only you can come up.
Say no on the face. That's what I used to tell him. Both of them. If you don't like anything, just say no. No, I don't like to do this. I don't like to do that.
Right.
Don't be polished or be doing
Polite.
don't be like that. If your sometimes your heart or your mind says no, it's not good for you, just say on the face.
That's actually really good advice. I like that.
But
I'm going to follow that.
That again doesn't work now. You can't survive like that.
You don't believe you can survive like that?
No
No?
way. No way.
No, because I very much believe in that.
Yeah. So actually we have a surprise for you. There is a message from your daughter who has sent a message that you've not seen up till now.
yeah.
So we're going to play that message for you and see your reaction.
Yeah, that's
You
what
can
we
see
want
it.
to see also.
Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sandra Geraldine, currently in my third year, pursuing BCom Honours at Stella Maris College along with ACCA at ANSA India Private Limited. So, ACCA has never failed to fascinate or inspire me in ways that I can't imagine. It has broadened and deepened my thinking and knowledge in terms of finance and accounting, and has also molded me to be a more responsible, confident, ethical, and a globally aware professional. ACCA has opened many career opportunities and has helped me grow and develop myself professionally as well as personally as an individual. The journey of ACCA has always been tough, going through the emotional ups and downs during the exam preparation, but I wouldn't have come this far without the help of my parents. My parents have always been the backbone of my life, and they have guided me to take the right decisions at the right time, always. So to quote some examples, I would like to say that during the exam preparation process, my parents would ensure that I do not face any kind of disturbances in terms of noise or any other source, be it turning on the television or playing games by keeping loud music and ensuring that my brother doesn't disturb me in any way. My mom would ensure that I get good food, healthy food, so that I do not fall sick during the exam preparation. My dad, even though in our lives we face ups and downs in terms of finances, he never fails to pay my exam fees or my ACCA coaching fees. He has always told me to focus on my studies and not on these matters. My mom has always pushed me to reach my limits and grow beyond that as well, and has always stayed with me through every ups and downs of my life. When I was going to attempt my first paper, which is FA, I was very nervous and scared that I would fail and I would not get through. But my parents stayed with me and they emotionally guided me, saying that no, nothing would happen, just focus on your studies and you will score really well. And that's what happened. When I went and wrote my FA paper, I scored 86%, which was a very good score, and I was really happy and proud about that. So they have always believed in my potential and have constantly encouraged and guided me, which laid the foundation of my progress.
Very beautifully said. Helen got emotional. The fact that she's so aware of everything that you're doing, to give her that sort of scaffolding,
Yes.
so that she can climb higher. It's very beautiful.
Because from childhood we used to tell her, so much of pains we have gone, so work hard. I used to tell her a lot. See, at the end of the day, nobody's stand at the back of you or support you or anything. Only the parents will do that. So try to be independent and motivate yourself.
Yeah.
That is what the main thing which you needed nowadays in this world.
Present
Because
generation.
whatever may be, it's our parents, how they guided us and how they brought forward us. It's nothing when we compare nowadays to our children, like how we struggle in our life. Because previously we don't have that freedom to select our career or anything. Whatever our parents say, it's just that. We can't change our mind or do anything. But nowadays we give freedom for the children. You choose whatever you want, but be focused in that. That is what I used to tell her.
I feel like Helen is giving advice to everybody, right? I just think this is all advice that all of us should be taking. I want to thank both of you so much
Thank you,
for
thank you.
spending
Pleasure,
time
pleasure,
answering
pleasure.
all of these questions. It's been a
Pleasure.
I wish Sandra such good luck.
Thank you.